Good afternoon and a happy Easter to everyone. Today marks the day that we celebrate the single greatest event in the history of the world. The day that Jesus Christ got up out of that grave and walked around earth again. But more importantly, that getting up, that resurrection, brought us the opportunity to have new life. It was, in a sense, a picture of the resurrection that we can have in our own lives. Whether we're talking about our very soul that needs to come in agreement with God, and that resurrection that happens in our soul the moment that we put our faith in Christ Jesus alone, or if we're talking about times in our life that we kind of hit on this theme the last couple of days on Good Friday and then on Silent Saturday, that when we go through those dark times, those rough times, those times that we are or feel forgotten by people and maybe even forgotten by God. And we're focusing on that side of things today. But today I want to focus on that time of the resurrection. Just like Jesus rose again from the grave, if he is living in us, he promises us that we will rise out of the ashes as well, out of the ashes of our melancholy, out of the ashes of our despair, out of the ashes of our sadness, that we will experience our own personal, if you will, Easter Sunday, that resurrection of the joy of the Lord inside of us. And some of you are feeling that resurrection of that joy even now as we celebrate the resurrection of Christ, and others of you are maybe waiting for that time to come. You're still in the midst of that grief, of that sadness, of that brokenness. And yet I'm here to tell you that Resurrection Sunday, Easter Sunday, can mark the time that our soul, our spirits, our joy can start resurrecting again itself. That as we allow Jesus to fill us, then we allow his love to just explode through us. And it may or may not happen in a moment. It may not be something that you go to sleep tonight thinking, wonderful, everything is great, my joy has returned and I'm awesome. But it might come tomorrow, or next week, or next month, or maybe even later. But your Resurrection Sunday is coming. And stay faithful during that time. I know it's hard to do. I know it's hard when nothing around us seems good. But just like that Easter Sunday 2,000 years ago, good is there. And though Jesus was buried deep in that tomb, and this heavy stone was in the way of him coming out, God still managed to do this. And if God can resurrect a body and roll this heavy stone away, and he walks out again on the earth to meet his disciples and to meet other people and to continue his teaching for another few weeks or month, then can't he do it for you? Can't he restore that joy that you so desperately want and you so desperately need? That peace, that joy, that love. I'm here saying the resurrection time will come for you. You will feel whole again. Happy Easter, and I hope this message meant something to you in some degree. I'll see you later.